Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir, and everyone. My name is Gres Afrianda with number B1024201042. This time I will explain with our topic discussion is theory of motivation and their application in organization with a rise analysis. The first about theory motivation is one of measurement to push the each employee to work better, and it will increase self-confidence. And then there is three expert. The first is one Maslow theory is explained that relies on the fact that people want to increase what they want to achieve in life, and their needs are prioritized according to their importance. And second, motivator hygiene emanate from a study conducted among econ and engineer to determine what make individual feel good or bad about their job. And the last one is McCorriger in 1960 theory X and Y model category employee as belong to one of two group based on two set of assumption. And my opinion about motivation is how the company increase a power each people to make better their job and the purpose organization can reach. And this topic discussion and what does it mean to you and what does to tell you. I found this topic in WhatsApp. Everything for me, saying this topic is part of human resource management lecture. This topic tell me about the theory motivation and how organization applicates. And the writer of this research is Ruben M. Badubi. He did this research because he would like to know about risk analysis of the motivate employee in organization and how organization applicate the theory of motivation. The researcher tell me in his research that the importance of motivation in organization and job certification is vital for the achievement of organizational goals and objectives. And what conducted by Ruben Badubi and what is the benefit of this study for organization. The aim of the study conducted by Ruben Badubi is to compare and contrast the theory of motivation and how they are used to inspire employees to develop the drive exit. The benefit of this study for organization is to help organization with suggestion to cultivate conducive atmosphere and relation for employee to work under. And the Sriban M. Badube introduced in his study. In his study, institution explained about three main theory category, namely content theory, process theory, and contemporary theory. How motivation come about and how it leads to certification is explained by process theory. Contemporary theory is about motivation in corporate equity, control and agency theory, as well as goal setting, recruitment enforcement, and job decision theory. And motivation according to Luke, David and Andrew Judge is David and Andrew Judge, motivation can be understood as cognitive decision making in which the intention is to make the behavior that is aimed at achieving a certain goal through intention and monitoring. And what we must do understand the understanding of motivation is that about explore what job certification means, because motivate employee will have a job certification. And what is job certification? According Kumar and Said, Jihanze, Rashid and Hamir, according to Kumar and Said, job certification or the lecture of depend on the employee perception of the degree to which is his work deliver those the things that he desires, and how well outcome are met or expectation perhaps even exceeded regardless of the actual circumstance and situation. Job satisfaction is emotional response that cannot be seen, only inferred. And this is about the explain of theory motivation. Deriving from the hierarchy of needs by Maslow, content theory objectification revolve around employee needs and the factor that bring them a reasonable degree of satisfaction based on the basic physical, biological, social, and psychological needs of human beings. Maslow came up with a five-stage theory that placed the need of the individual in different categories in priority their attainment. This category, in order to of decreasing priority, are psychological needs such as food, shelter, clothing, safety and security needs such as physical protection, social needs such as association with others, esteem needs such as receiving an acknowledgement from others, and self-actualization needs such as the desire from accomplishment or to leave behind a legacy. And about the Herzberg two factor of theory motivation, Herzberg two factor theory, also known as motivator hygiene, emanates from a study conducted among account engineers to determine what makes an individual feel good or bad about their job. From reading this, I can get a fact that there were five features of work that bring about satisfaction, namely achievement, recognition, the job itself, responsibility, and advancement. And McGregor X and Y theory. It's about when McGregor theory X and Y model category each employee as belonging to one of two groups based on two set of assumptions. Theory X assumption take a negative perspective of the people, and meanwhile theory Y assumption take the opposite view. The mental and psychical input expended at workplace are equated and far with those rest or play. Workers or people can exercise caution and discipline to have objective achieved, but the hunger in their desire to commit to objective is dependent on how big are the rewards as assigned to that kind of achievement. Under normal circumstances, people can adapt to seek responsibility and not only accept it. And explain from Mexican need achievement theory is need achievement theory postulates that some people are driven to success through seeking personal achievement rather than reward themselves. We apply this theory in an organization when there is some employee who want to be a high achiever despite the difficulty they face. And then explain the difference among of the theory motivation according to Maslow hierarchy of needs, Herzberg's two factor, and others. From the first is Herzberg two factor theory or motivator hygiene for reward, achievement, and recognition as the content of motivation, while McClellan did achievement theory put personal achievement as the content of motivation rather than reward themselves. Maslow's hierarchy of need was based on the basic physical, biological, social, and psychological needs of human beings. Herzberg two-factor theory or motivator hygiene explained that employees should be promoted after completing certain stage of their career and shall receive recognition for special achievement. Alderfer ARG theory is related to Maslow's hierarchy of needs but reduced Maslow's five category of a need to three, namely relatedness, being or esteem or social needs, then grow, being self-actualization, and existence, which is security or psychological needs. And the what is the equity theory? And it's about the employee will weigh their input into a job against the output they receive from it. The more the reward, the greater the certification. The equity theory tells me about five major job characteristics that impact on psychological. There is skill involved in a task, the identity of the task, the significance of the task, autonomy, and feedback. And the value percept theory is the theory that explains that employee certification on their job is determined by individual value because employee in organization hold different value system. Therefore, their certification level will also differ. Different. This theory tells me assumption is that the difference between expectation and what is received can bring this certification, depending on how important the job is to the individual. And what is from expectancy theory? Is that from expectancy theory stipulates that behavior is a product of choice that are available for the priority. The idea is to derive a certification and minimize dissatisfaction in employee. The individual factors such as personality and skill determine performance. And what is Forter-Lauer model is a comprehensive and more complete theory of motivation which is inclusive of diverse aspects. This model can give detail of the behavioral relation that exists between job performance and attitude, which perfectly defines manager. The model also touches on the assumption of human behavior. Some mention arise suffered by of the organization from the motivate employee in organization. There is suffered by the organization from the they motivate employee in organization are operationalized, personalized, reputationalized, environmentalized, health rights, and financial rights. Operational rights consist of absenteeism, poor quality work, and toxic work environment. Absenteeism is the failure of workers to report on the job when they are scheduled to work. What is the importance of motivation in the workplace according to Ferry and Hundenham? According to Ferry and Hundenham, the individual desire to perform and provide service to customer with the mandate to do good is enough factor to motivate. Performance at work is related to the employee pay of which the employee may not have control of the reward as it external. Apart from reward, there are other factors that are external, such as promotion at work, security of the job, salary increment that may give meaning to employee motivation. And what is conclusion? The study conducted by Ribbon and Badubi is very much needed for employee in an organization to be productive, and management or leadership style has an important role to play. Motivation is not always based on financial reward, but non-financial reward method can also be used to derive the best out of employee. And then it's about the first video is about of motivation theory, which is Maslow hierarchy of needs. The speaker of the video is tutor. He explained that the essential argument in terms of the need is this level are those which employee find they need to have fulfilled at work, and you work up the hierarchy from the bottom. The benefit I can get from this video I have watched is I could get a popular model of the theory that determine motivation at work. And the second video is about theory of motivation, which is our Maslow, Herzberg, and McGregor. The speaker of the video is Easy MBA. She explained that concept and definition of motivation. She also classified the need of motivate. The benefit is I could get an important theory of motivation like Maslow needs hierarchy theory, Herzberg two-factor theory, McGregor X and Y theory. And the third video is about the expectancy theory of motivation by Froome. The speaker of this video is Mr. Simplify. He explained the three factors that need to be understood to analyze motivation effectively. These are expectancy, instrumentality, and feelings. The benefit I can get from the video I have watched is I could explore a side of human psychology that considers the type of reward provided as impetus to work harder and excel at chess. And the last one is about video about Herzberg two-factor theory of motivation. The speaker of the video is Mr. Simplify. He explained that the theory believes in engagement with the member of the team is such as whether you get the best of the performer out of them. And my conclusion statement is theory motivation it can be increased. Motivation can increase and encourage enthusiasm in thinking and acting in an organization so that when everyone has enthusiasm in the organization, the goals of each organization can be achieved quickly. That's all from me. Thank you.